What's good? It's your boy Spencer Monty here. Check it in at, I believe it's Ofuna. So today I'm heading to go buy a lens at the Book Off Superstore. Book Off Bazaar. So there's a lot of little book offs in Japan, and there are these tiny little stores that sell many kinds of goods. We have magazines, books, games, board games, card games, and they sell a lot of stuff. They just this one here is a huge headquarters where they are selling cameras and all sorts of stuff. And yesterday from Ofuna, I was working, and on my lunch break I went to check out some of their gear, and I found something that I wanted, but I didn't bring any money to buy that lens. Before I start my next shift, I'm heading to go buy that lens. The lens I'm currently using is a 1855 on my T3i. This is the camera and the lens that I use as a secondary backup camera. What's really great about this is I get to stick it in my backpack when I go to work, or I can just whip it out when it's easy and convenient, versus my 5D series. That system is just way massive, and that's fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. But check out this footage at my 1855, and then I'll go purchase the 1018 lens. So this is the 10 to 18 Canon zoom. I came here to buy this lens. So if you notice the difference between the first lens and the second lens, I wanted a smaller form factor lens for my camera. Oh, they found the box.
お待たせして申し訳ないです。これが箱と中に説明書が。
そう。
はい。
Cool, I just got home and got my nifty 1018 lens. In Japan, they like to wrap things and tape them up, so yep. Cool, so I get to do like a mini unboxing. Well, it's not too much of an unboxing, it's more of we'll put the lens in a box. This looks like it fell. Super sad. But the integrity of the lens is pretty good, and when I tested it out at the store, the autofocus worked. Everything was in focus. It had that nice wide angle look. My purpose of purchasing this lens is to use this camera. This is my Canon T3i, and it's one of my favorite cameras from the jump. Not to discredit my 5D Mark II, however, I just started full-time work, and keeping my 5D Mark II on my person, in my bag, it's just, there's so much. You know, got the tripod, the camera, the microphone, the lens, like that entire system is just clunked in my backpack, and I have to go to work like 9 hours of the day, so that's not really conducive to like what I'm trying to do when I want a camera. And I was debating on buying a point and shoot or a handful of other of the newer systems, but instead of spending money on a brand new camera, which thanks to Sarla, thank you very much, had this beautiful conversation of why not to buy a camera, I decided to just buy this lens, the 10 to 18 4.5 to 5.6. Although it's not going to be the best in low light, I did want the wide angle look. Also, I was also planning to use this camera as my go-to point and shoot. It's a lot smaller and in the form factor, and I could just keep it in my bag and take it out whenever I need it. And it's perfect. It's perfect for every occasion. And especially with the flip out lens, I'm able to see exactly what I want. And then this pairs very well with my Nifty 50, which is also made out of plastic. So they're both made out of plastic, and I'm able to switch out the lenses. So the lens I'm using right now is the kit lens, 18 to 55. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go and snap this 10 to 18 right on. Okay, so this is the 10 to 18. Snap that sucker right on there. So as you can see, it has the wider look. The camera didn't move. You get this wall here, and now you can get a full size of my whiteboard. So I'm planning to use this lens from now on. It keeps the camera body light and easy to carry. So today I wanted to do a small reflections video. I wanted to speak about my small slight vacation that was new lens. Who this? New tech. I have to learn how to use it. Okay, cool. So I want to do a small reflection going over my recent time in the States. Very exciting time. If you guys are following along in this series, thank you very much. And also, you remember that I was just in the United States for my few weeks vacation. The early part of that was in Oregon. I'll link that up here. I went to visit my sister to help support her new path to the University of Oregon. So congratulations to her. Big ups. Looking forward to very many successful things, and I could return to the U.S. upon her graduation. Go Ducks. Anyways. The second part was to visit all my family, my mother and father, and my friends, who are also essentially my family too. So it was great to see everyone there, and it was just awesome to just meet everyone. I wanted to pick apart the ideas of not just friendship, but why that is important, not just to me, but to everyone. I really like the fact that I was able to spend more quality time with my mother and my father, and it really mattered to me. It also mattered that I saw a lot of my friends, and they came out to see me. It was really nice to try. I know everyone has a busy schedule and a busy life, and I really do appreciate that. And you guys as well. I appreciate everyone here on the platform. Thank you so very much for not just being supportive, but in the comments. You guys are just really nice. And thank you so very much for following along. This journey has been nothing but amazing. And trying to make these videos, these films, and trying to share my story, my ideas is just amazing. And I can't thank you more enough. So I wanted to talk about. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, there you go. I'll do the Casey Neistat. You zoom in, but you zoom in like that. Right. Oh, but now I don't have autofocus on this camera. So if you own a T3i, every version after the T3i has the dual pixel autofocus. This one doesn't, so I have to manually focus all the time. Anywho, I wanted to touch briefly about being a full-time friend, and what that means is I really enjoy the company of people, and that's my favorite thing to do, is make new friends, find new friends, share stories, and just have a good time. And the reason why this is important to me is because I discovered that that's what I truly value. I truly value that type of love in companionship, in friendship, in shattering that awkward barrier of looking for new people and striking conversations. And the best thing about that is you get to unlock the best version of someone. And what I mean by that is everyone has a story to tell. There are people who are struggling and going through things and will never share that story. And I try to find those introverts and be like, hey, look, I know it's hard now and it sucks, but it's only gonna get better. And if you keep dwelling on the past, all you're going to remember is the past. And if you think about the future, then all you're going to think about is the future. So I firmly believe that everyone needs a friend. Okay, that's like my first rule of being a full-time friend, is that everyone needs one. Right? Whether it's it doesn't even have to be a person. I have 4 turtles that are just the best friends I talk to, just here, and they're the best pals I have. Ralph, Donnie, Leo, and Mike. If you want to meet these guys, I'll add the link right here. But anywho, what I wanted to say was thank you everyone for following along in the series. I did start work, so I'm going to post those videos in the next couple of days. I'll probably do a conglomeration of all those, and I'd like to share these newer experiences moving forward of meeting new friends, working on new podcasts, working on new channels. As you are following along, anyone here who is brand new, I went to the US to also hustle. Okay, I wanted to create a grind here, all right, a process. And speaking about it in Mexico, I wanted to refer to a new version of growing from failure. So this channel is now going to transform to still showing my vlogs and like an adventure. That's what I'm going to try to capture everywhere I go. However, I'm going to add a new factor of growing from failure, and that's what I'm going to do. So stick along. Thank you very much for joining the series. I would like to remind everyone to stay themselves, be humble, be grateful, and be you. Thank you very much.